Hello and welcome back to the Darkside Detective. I have solved the first case. I have played through case 2 and case 3, but the recording failed, so I have to redo them. And I discovered a little note. Edit. The kid got lost in the dark side. Nanny to blame. Did the old switcheroony and got the kid home. I didn't hear her say it, but she probably called me a hero. Yeah. I put a little note on the case. Let's start case 2. Tome Alone. It's a spoof of Home Alone. Maybe we find a little Kevin. Case summary. Dooley. I actually mispronounced your name. I called him Dooley in the first case. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Okay, let's start. What's going on? Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill in. Case? No, I have some overdue books to drop back. Did you just call me so you could deliver some books that you have forgotten? You surprise me every time. Every time you open your mouth, even more stupid than the last time. So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we are here. Ah, come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna risk the weather. The things you try to do to justify this department. Yeah, I'm speechless too. Let's get this over with. Okay, here's the Popomoto. How many cases do we need to solve? Do you think? To get a car that doesn't leak in the rain. It keeps us fresh, sharp and even. And say statue. These statues makes me uncomfortable. They are not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was the library. It was where the mayor kept her lion collection. Did she collect real life lion? Is that even legal? Oh, right. That clears that up, so we should just go in then. Fines. For being late. How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. He's so stupid. Should I explain to you, Dooley, what a library is? You are not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Oh, you have a name? Yeah, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see? Go bye-bye. Bye-bye ticket. Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest a troublesome kid. Kid? What kid? What kid, Doris? The one who's responsible for the storm. And you know, the ghosts. What ghosts? Ghost? What? Do you have any funny to say, Dooley? I thought you found owning books suspicious. It is. What kind of secret stuff are you reading that you can't get it from your local library? Maybe people just like to have their own books. Maybe it's a germ issue. It's definitely a germ issue nowadays. Germs! What were you saying about ghosts? This place is haunted. You know, the usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, airy purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame? He's the only here often enough. Suspiciously often. If you ask me. I'll look into it. Do, or else I call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come and fix this. Okay, well I want to see the Ghostbusters. I have the Ghostbuster game. I have both the original and the remake. I want to play the remake on this channel in the future, if you want to see. What books do Dooley borrow? He had rules to rave to. What? I don't understand the title, but it's funny. Was Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experiment on us. Rockwell, that's the place where they found the... That's a reference to the E.T. urban legend that happened to be true. About the Atari E.T. games that was buried in Roswell, New Mexico. Right? That's amazing. And the law. What is it? And do we really need it? Okay. Hey, what happened to librarian reader privilege? Not a real thing, buddy. I take it you gave up on the law book. Not enough pictures. Okay, I had no idea that you would Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, but okay. What's that you're reading? Daylight. The heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Is this a Twilight reference? Oh my... yeah. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her. But the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if we go out at night? He gets really sleepy. It sounds interesting. Does he even suck blood? Does he even suck blood? That's the mystery. Just a guy with sharp teeth. This book is better than the Twilight. What? It sounds awful, detective. Yes, it of course. Yeah. Everyone is awkward silent. Goodbye. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Unless I'm not. Okay, what's a silent sign? A silent sign. Shh. Sorry? I forgot that I were in a library. Some books. Is this your to read pile? Oh, I read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. From a certain angle, it looks like Julie has a crazy hair. What are you? A glam rock star? It doesn't look like there's anything interesting in here. Okay, I have been through that. Get out. Into the office. A coat rack. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through the pockets. You know, for evidence. Yeah, that's not... I have played some detective type of game where you go through trash and find clues in the trash can. So why not? Why are you so... Dule is smart for once. Yeah, and I actually got something. I got a button. You're not as daft as you look as. You're still stupid, but you're not that daft. Bin. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loan rights are revoked due to books overdue. Is this a poem to Dooley? From Doris? A photocopier. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think of it. That's the price for working out, I guess. Okay. What's the relationship between Dooley and Doris, actually? That's a funny friendship. I got this for Doris last time. I had to get out of a paying fees. I gonna have to up the ante this time. A guy-light calendar. Oh, we are in the season of spook. A guy-light calendar with Doris' face taped on it. Okay. It's a lamp. Even the lamp is flickering. Office supplies. I never knew when I needed to cut something in half. Or a lazy approximation of half. I got a scissor. I have a button from an old coat. Great evidence, Dilly. He's not impressed. Well, the game I probably need to use this. And I got a scissors. Safe for cutting, not safe for running. No, not run with scissors. You will lose more. You will probably die if you do that. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow. So they can store more books in it. Is it Doris? Books? Is it her secret books in there? It's nothing more to do here at the moment. Well then, let's go to the elevator. An old elevator. Where is the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Who was responsible for the fire safety route when they built this building? There's a button. The button for the 4th floor is missing. Tetraphobia. Tetra what? Tetraphobia? Fear of the number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing the 4th floor. But the 4th floor is there. Just a button is missing. Oh yeah. And we're not in China. You have all the answers, don't you? Yeah, but that's a true thing. The number 4 is a unlucky number in Chinese culture. I am a culture geek and a history nerd, so I know things. I know I have lots of unuseful and unnecessary information in my head. What odd leaves that plant has. That's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Is a statue? Don't blink. Oh, that's a Doctor Who reference. Let's go to the child section. That's probably where the kid is. Yes, it's Little Devon. That's a spoof. That's the Kevin reference. That's the Home Alone reference. We find him. What about this? The words are short, and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. ... Is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they are all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. That was very specific. I'm sure I know other books that fits a young boy. That's not about that thing. Okay, I try. I hope I like it because I read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Okay, why is that thing floating? Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's nothing. Okay, I think there's a ghost here. Ooh, Teddy. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? I think that's the Teddy from the case 1. A vent. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. Oh, a Viewmaster. A Viewmaster! I loved those as a kid. I take this and see if I can find use. Not a pun. It's time like this that I miss walking the beat. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. The robot? I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, and teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? That scares me, Dooley. I want to be on the good side when the inevitable happens. Oh, you think that dog's gonna take over the world? Have you watched too much Rick and Morty? It's a train book. There's some books. Why your parent doesn't love it? That was very dark for being the first book to look at. It was very dark to be a child book. And Barry face financial ruin. Is this all the books? Little and Big Pooh saved it. And Big Pooh saved it. It's nothing. That must be a potty trading book. Anyway, we can't be here. Let's go to sci-fi and fantasy. I could swear that thing moved. Yes, it does. The chessboard is moving. What a great game, huh? Yeah, funny looking draughts pieces though. You have never played chess, do you? Sword and shield. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside Bailiff and his squire Dooley. Library card, that. Thank you. How convenient. I have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. I don't think this game is that difficult. A rocket! I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, until I found out that they had to go into space. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminium is coming off. That could be useful. Mizo, what does the word astronauts actually mean? That's the question I wonder at the moment. Or maybe first, let's say through the book. Sci-fi, fantastic orbit, drowned in moonlight. My purple owl plushie from Beanie Boots. Strangled by her own bra. My plushie doesn't wear bra. She's breastless. I have my plushie in front of my keyboard. I can just look down and look at it like. Dr. Whom's thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. Oh God. Is it Norwegian grammar or English grammar? That could be a horror story. Space hike. Boldly going to places, safely exploring by other. Okay. Something in the fantasy section. Glum Tales of the Sadventurer. What? I didn't take the reference. The Library of Books. Dragon's Ageism. Oh, I have Dragon Age. I have Dragon Age too. I haven't finished it. But I have The Witcher. I have Witcher series too. Tales of an Indecisive Adventurer. Fantastic Geese and Where to Find Them. I haven't watched the movie. I love the Goom. Okay, I love the references thing. More is how to woo a Wookiee. Is that the Star Wars? Mass Effect. I have Mass Effect. The remake has come out. They came from space. They were brains. Brains from space. Space brains. That's a horror movie. Isn't that a blasters, 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 and other space? Intergalactic ballistics for cats. What? I have to move on. I can't stand here reading all the titles. Reading room and hobby. Hobby DIY. Hobby books. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nethers sustainable. I hope that books tells me to wear underpants before I put the duct tape pants on. Just saying. Okay, what is this? What do you think? I don't see why we're sticking around here, detective. You couldn't wait until I picked up the glue to say that, no? Sometimes I feel like you don't see me as anything more than a ha-ha sidekick. You are a ha-ha sidekick. That's why I like you. You make me laugh. Speaking of glue, somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. I found glue. Maybe I can make... I've got an idea. That should make the button conductive. Yay! I made a button for the elevator. A mannequin. He looks like he's jumping. You jump too if someone shoved a pool in your behind. Ow. Ouch. Painting. Wait a minute. There's a printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags from Spyro the Dragon, and his deep pockets, rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works. This guy, jeez, not sure he just googled children's art and found some cheap thing, maybe some free to use. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. Oh yeah, things you can fill a jam jar with. Volume 3. Oh. How to do DIY yourself. Okay, I'm real good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. Yeah, that's maybe a good idea. Since you thought that you should put wallpaper outside the house in the last case. Professor Theodore Library. Inventor of the library. Nope. Not one word of that is true. Let's finish. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Raxa. Hello, my name is Raxa. I'm here to study the strange going-ons. I guess that's why you're here too, detective. Sure. That's me. Always investigating stuff. On purpose. Actually not. Russia. Raxa, I mean. Actually not. We just come here because Dule forgot to deliver his books and we just happened to stumble, okay? I want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm scared. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. It's a clock. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. Not if you are heavily engaged in the book or playing games. One of my local libraries, you can borrow video games, actually. I'm not sure, I can't remember if you actually can play video games there, but you can, yeah. They do borrow, and movies. You can borrow movies and video games in my local library, so it's not that boring. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish. Oh. You know what I mean. You look uncomfortable, Dilly. It's the whole reading room thing. I mean, should we be reading right now? Shouldn't we be... Can I not read anywhere else? Does the room itself read? And if so, what does it read? You have a special mind, Dooley. Chief Scully says that's why she assigned me to your department. Oh. I wonder if that was possible or negative. Probably the latter. Here's a microfilm room. Microfilm reader. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilms, I need to find another way to do so. Okay. It's it's radiating energy. Like Roxa said, I think there may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have limits. So you're not related to Link from Zelda. Okay, no way. Okay, good to know. It's a computer. Let's see what we can find online. You didn't say the magic word. And looks like I need to figure out the password. Say viewer macrofilm. Films is too big. It's a square peg, round hole situation. Oh well, I destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. Yeah. Cut up microfilm. Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Spider moths. Do it again. Do it again. Sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak. Instead of having burned down yet another stadium. Mayor staff cuts at city library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep. Just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. So she doesn't even get paid. And she has to deal with you. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. That's a Konami code. Yay! Gaming reference. This game is full of pop culture references. I love that. I shouldn't have read that that aloud. That I shouldn't have read that aloud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers tags were ritual meant to show the dead that walk among us. I remember this what the... Oh, hello? Who are you and how did you get here? Alistair Crowley. And the witch can never be unseen. The ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest. You're a ghost. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me. Oh, knower of the unknown, what's going on here? I don't rightfully know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room. One that would weigh vast power and treasures. No doubt that witch is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. I can. I just summoned a ghost and I can see the ghost through the goggles. Just usual thing. What was all that again? Geez, secret room, mad power within. We cool, bro. We cool. Okay. Let's see what they can find on. Okay. Don't need to figure out. Okay, we need a password. Oh, there's another ghost. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another spirit, yes. Then with your question you have answered my own. Why? Forgive me, but I wish to know... Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels the scoundrel Crowley, forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat. The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. You mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on the matter I shall say no more. Not until the beast is gone. But I just wanted... Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Okay, help me, Rexa. Why are you wearing a view, Master Detective? Oh, it's a part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need to further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Like nothing here, just weird. Okay, are there anything? Oh, here's another ghost. I think there's a janitor ghost. Are you an author too? Oh, those two are authors. I did not take the reference of the two others. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Yeah. But not like Jan Tufts with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to do own plumbing. You think you could fix the elevator? With right gear I could, I hope I pronounced that word correctly. I do need a new button. Mind? I have a button. Here you go. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. It looks like it do. Job. Geez, a few minutes to pop But in place. The ghost disappeared. She's in the elevator. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gale. Happy to help. It was fun doing Summit usual again. What kind of accent is this? I have a horror button. Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... never mind. Now we should keep not tell him anything or else he may or may not jump out of that window. I don't know how stable he is. What's that one heck of a view of the city? I can't see anything through this viewmaster. I won't tell anyone if you want to take it off. I will, but not just yet. A window. Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. A book cart. A collection of books that not seem to fit anywhere else in the library. Fit anywhere else in the library. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like how to cook a dinosaur, if you even catch what? The internet and other fads. The Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum. What? And Momo Accountancy. Be the fictional banker you always know you were. I don't know how to categorize. I don't know where to put those books either. Let's go to horror. Edgar Allan Poe, one of the world's first horror. He made a lot of horror short stories. Horror author. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Hoovy. H.P. Lovecraft. The guy behind the Call of Cthulhu. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I endure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadful is like true horror. Your penny dreadful is like true horror. At best, spooky loop. Your best work aren't even written by you. Charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. Hey, stop fighting. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Gah, you are an infuriating man. Lemons of for every meal. Lots of horror books. It kills. Oh, that's from Stephen King. Okay, Poe, what's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish, blatant woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my book over his. Nonsense, I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He's being such a child. I'm clearly the greater horror writer. A horror part the minds of generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish? Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it, or I put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. What do you think of horror books, Dooley? I've never been up here before. Because of the broken elevator. Because it's scary up here. Poor Dooley. Creepy bookshelf. This is one creepy looking bookshelf. I don't think he's a horror fan. Well, let's go to number 2 and this section. Oh, I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. What's it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. You are a ghost. A ghost that is scared. Enid Blyton. I wish I knew the reference. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? I know Alan Poe and I know the two horror guys. That's the dark side. I like dark stuff. That's why I play this game. He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That's not my concern. You want this book? You stop the fight. Help me, lady. There's got to be a scarier book than this around here. Surely what that would stop their bickering. Maybe Twilight. Or Guylight. And then it's have Adams and Patrick Detective. Oh hey, I'm a big fan of your work. Thanks. No, not you. Oh, I read your detective books. Wonderful over the top. I'd like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No, I'm not. I'm too busy reading my book to help. Sush. Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. Oh, it's locked. I bet you wish to let me make a deal now, huh? Why is there a window into the roof locked? Into the roof locked. Onto the roof. I can't read. Why is the window onto the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety. It's locked for safety. Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need the password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. Goodbye. If you need anything else, I'd be here unless I'm not. Okay, I need a... I have a library book, maybe I can use this. I like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library book to borrow books. Like this? Like this one. Yes? Oh good. But not this one. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it. I really do not want to put my face on here. But I really need a picture of myself. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I need to find a picture of myself. Thanks I do for this job. Yay! Now I can glue this. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten art class. Now I can put this sticky photo on the old library card. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've ever seen in all my years as a cop. Fake library card. No, maybe I can... Is this stupid enough to work? I like to borrow your book you're reading. You need a blah 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 like... Oh! Well then, here we go, Paul. Paul! My name is Paul. Like it says on the card. My card, Paul. Milo Stephenson's reversed vampire novel, Guylight. Even holding it makes me ill. Oh yeah. Maybe this book is just... Well, if this horror theme is vampire themed, then maybe it's fit horror. Maybe it's good enough for... Hey, here's a book. Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written. And it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah. Reverse vampire, blah blah blah. Love story. It sounds terrifying. its mere extents gives me shivers. It's so bad. It's horrifying. Do you agree it's more horrifying than your work? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? It does. I think Twilight had 3 books. And then we have the 50 Shades of Grey, which is a parody of that book again. Ooh. I haven't read anything in it. I think I watched the half beginning of the first movie in school. Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. Yeah, I was about to say, I like Bram Stoker. I like the Dracula story. I like the original vampires. Okay? I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone, but you know what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghosts' loose end. Now we have to go down then to the teacher-like lady, Blayton. She must have written some kind of children's book. Was Tom Sawyer written by a man or a woman? I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have the novel now? Good. I didn't see why you want this wild thing, but I did promise. Here, thank you. Lovecraft now. Oh, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. You have your rotten book now. Leave me alone. You may have the book, sir, but I shall never tell you how to enter the dark place where the heebie-jeebies lay in wait. Not while Crowley is going around seeking very info. I met your friend, yes. You say you won't stop spying on him. I find it the most joyous to torment the man. He says you want to into the room you mentioned. I do. I must bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use the computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. Alright, maybe I can find some kind of workaround. Please, just stay here and don't do anything. Okay, can you help me, Roxa? Roxa, you mentioned you were looking for stops on the internet. How did it pass the internet blocks? You up to something naughty, detective? Me? No, but I have this. Friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected. Surprisingly, I think Doris was worried somebody would hack into steal her unpublished fanfiction, but I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. You want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. I have the password! And it's 123. Why couldn't it... Let's see if I can find something online. It's 123. This password is Doris' internet block. Yeah, it's safe for sure. I could just have typed it in. No crawler should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. Hey! Okay. I set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restriction. Excellent! You may not want to stick around for this. Right, I'll leave you to your business. So, shut the door on your way out. I think I'll leave him with some privacy. What is he googling? I got some funny pictures in my head. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eye are focused somewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clear is maybe not the term I'd use. Oop. I think he's watching some naughty sights. Come again, sir? Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll say what I can. There's a place hidden behind the horror section in the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting the building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L sections is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Go Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? I wish I could show him, but he maybe go crazy if he saw ghosts. I have a L. Lovecraft now. Is it Call of Cthulhu? Or is it the book with the color thing? Let's go nothing. Seems like it fit with a curious click noise. Level. Right, we pull this and... Well, this hidden door, Geest and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are this recurring motive I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, stay here to cover me again? You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. I don't think he has any scary what is all this? I don't think we have a scary nanny killing him. Magica Aliester, Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. Oh, it's Magica the game. I was thinking of the Donald Duck character. The GNU Stick Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Hey, I have that game. Or the reference. I also have the Super Nintendo one. Not the original. I have them on the mini or classic Nintendo and Super Nintendo. That little Raspberry Pi thing. Rituals for modern witch calls. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite a nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? The periodic table saying magical element. Oh, inside with you. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open the summoning spirit page. Ripley from Alien? If I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch! It seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. To the roof? A skull. Noble library fair. This. Yeah, they usually have skull. Shelley. And what are you doing here? Mary Shelley. Ooh. This is the woman that made this is the woman who wrote Frankenstein. Cool. Like the moth to a flame, I'm drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. Huh? I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candle to up the spook factor. A small hall. I don't fit it, but maybe I can drop something down to see where this lands. Here we go, nothing, Scully. I hope this works. Oh. No, to find where that landed. I think I know where it landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. Do you read out loud? So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring and found all those neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghost arrives, but I like them, cause now I have friends. See, he meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him! Breaking and entering into a room of illegal books. Yeah, you don't have a lot to say now, do you, Doris? Let's say both set of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghosts and find him somewhere else to go once in a while, he can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying that dub tax, so we had to change from scouts. Okay with that, kid? Sure, that's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building into that book. You need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Dooley, we are going to the roof. But it's raining outside. And that's what we do for job. The key for the roof access. Roof key. Sigh. Here we go. I suppose I already ducked out of one room this case. I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. This is why I end up with overdue fees. Every time I bring a book back, I end up on the roof in the rain. Who wouldn't have put that? What? I get up to adventures when I'm not around. I get up to adventure when you're not around, you know? I don't just she's to be cause Frank G. McQueen's having a night in. But Darkside detective, pfft, I should be called the occult officer. I'm going to climb the ladder now. Probably for the best. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No? Yes? Here's the antenna. The energy seems to be coming from here, but it's too powerful to go near. This is one heck of a light show. Junction box. Here we go. Okay, so what do we need to do? This is a get down as soon as possible. Looks like a circuit is connected to the book downstairs to this aerial. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod, so the power has somewhere to go. Oh yeah, this is some kind of this type of puzzle. It's wiring. I know this type of sure. There we go. Ouch, my hand. Look, detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. Okay, there we go. Into the spooky, scary skeleton room. Close the book. Bye-bye, Shelley. And bye-bye, two guys I don't know. Bye-bye, Blyton. Or whatever you're called. Trunks filled, the detective. Though I don't see why we had to take all those books. Dooley, they are contraband. Heavy contraband? Heavy. We have an arrangement then, Doris. You didn't find me for having the books. I don't sue the kid for entering the vault, and I got back to business sans hunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Ugh, fine. Come on, Dooley. Let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devon. And that was the case. It's quite nice that he actually offered to take the kid to Boy Scouts. That's nice. Dooley went. He did not see the storm. He did get to meet some I did get to meet some personal heroes and get a kid's life back on track, however. That's why I do this job. That and keeping the forces of evil at bay, I guess. Ah, that's the note. Yeah, we solved the second case. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked this episode. And I see you next case when we are taking the Disoriented Express. I think that's the reference to the Polar Express. Anyway, thanks for watching.